So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. Exclusively designed by Nixie Nax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eyes Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Zephyr Games, and I'm going to bring to you guys two combos for DDPK that is going around on the internet at the moment, that I thought would be very interesting to give to you guys. As you all know, I'm a huge diehard DD fan, and anything that looks interesting, that is remotely interesting, that can give all of us some form of knowledge to the deck that's unique or different, that helps change the playstyle or gives new playstyles to the deck, you know I'm all for giving it to you guys, or like profiling it to you guys, and so on and so forth. So there is two, as I said, two 3-card combos going around. One that is a contract and any two of these, or a Kepler and any two of these. That ends on similar boards but with different forms of interaction depending on which style of the combo you used. So with all that said and done, before I get into it, if you enjoy this, give us a like and subscribe down below. Ding that notification bell, because obviously if you enjoy a person's content on YouTube and you don't want to miss out on our content, like that notification bell helps prevent it, and all of that is greatly appreciated, and we thank you guys so much for doing so. So with all that said and done, let's get into these DDD profiles. So I'm going to show you guys the first one, which is a contract and 2 slimes. Again, it could also, any two of these, doesn't have to be exactly 2 slimes. So you'll start off by playing your contract, obviously getting your the third missing piece. You then fusion summon into your Flame King Genghis, and then you banish your Swirl to summon your Lamia, and then Genghis gets back the Necro Slime. I'm going to just put everything down here. You then link your Necro Slime into Link Rebo, and then you synchro these two into your Gust King Alexander. From there, you're going to use Necro Slime to banish it and Genghis to make High Genghis, and then which triggers Alexander to summon back Lamia. You then synchro those two into your Cursed King Siegfried, which then triggers High King Genghis to get back the Gust King Alexander. You then use these two to link into Barricade Board Blocker or IP Masquerader. It's completely up to you which you decide to use. People tend to go with Barricade Board Blocker, and I can understand that's because his materials allow you to use link monsters, whereas the whereas IP Masquerader doesn't. So if you're in those awkward situations where you have to use a link monster, which in the next combo you will have to, IP Masquerader can't be used, which is a bit of a disappointment. From there, you will then link those two, as there are 2 darks, 2+ darks that make link 3, into your Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche. From there, you're going to use your Phantom Knights of Rusty Bardiche to send your copy of Ancient Cloak from deck to grave to set a Fog Blade. From there, you're going to use Ancient Cloak to banish itself to add Silent Boots from deck to hand. And then you're going to use Lamia to send Gate to grave to summon herself back. From there, you're going to special summon your Silent Boots. And from here, you've got 2 options that you can go down. You could either make a Herald of the Arc Light, and then you can grab the second Fog Blade. Or what you can do, which is what a lot of other people are doing, is link these 2 off into a Union Carrier, and there obviously your Lamia gets banished, and from there you banish your boots, grab the second Fog Blade, set the Fog Blade, and then you can use Carrier to target Siegfried and equip your Dragon Destruction Sword to him. So now you have an extra deck lock, a Spell and Trap negate, and 2 monster negates. all from just those 3 cards, which is very strong, very powerful. And as I said, if you don't want to go with the Union Carrier and Buster Lock, you can go into a Herald and then still get 2 Fog Blades. So you'll have an Omni Negate / Macro Cosmos Defissure, a Spell and Trap Negate, and 2 Monster Negates. So you've got a bit of variety there, which is really, really cool. So, but what if instead of we opened up with Gate, we opened up with the Kepler, as well as the any 2 of the combo pieces, wherever Necro Slime is, there it is. So if you opened up with this instead, you may think it's not too much of a difference, but it actually is, because you get the additional Kepler. So Kepler can normal summon, grab Gate, play Gate, grab Lamia. Pretty standard there. You can then turn Kepler into Link Rebo, and then you can go fuse these 2 into Genghis, Banish, Swirl, Special Lamia, Special Necro Slime. Link these 2, synchro these 2 off into Alexander. You can then turn your Necro Slime and Link Rebo into a Cross Sheep. From there, you're going to go Necro Slime and Genghis. Banish those 2 for High Flame King Genghis. This triggers your Alexander to revive Lamia. Synchro these into Curse King Siegfried. You got Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. Since the DD was special summon, you can special summon back Curse King Alexander. And then since a monster was summoned to a zone cross sheet points to while it points to a fusion monster, you can special summon back Lamia. You can then synchro these 2. No, you then, before you synchro these 2, which is pretty cool, you then link these 2 into your Barricade Wall blocker. From there, you'll then synchro these 2 into a Savage Dragon. Savage Dragon can then activate and equip the Cross Sheep. Gain those 2 counters. From there, Lamia activates, sends Gate to grave, summons itself back, and then you link these 2 into your Phantom Knights. From there, you go Phantom Knights and send your copy of Ancient Cloak to set not a Fog Blade, but instead a Shade Brigading. Set Shade Brigading. From there, you can then go banish the Fog Ancient Cloak to add Silent Boots, Special Boots, and then use Ancient Cloak to summon Shade Brigading to summon itself. Link those 2 off into a Union Carrier. Obviously, bear in mind, I'm just doing this just because it's just easy for the hand that I'm using, doing it in this position. Obviously, if you were doing this more competitively and more importantly, you'd like plop them all the way over there, so that way Union Carrier is actually giving you an extra zone for those situations where you do need it. From there, you can then banish the boots to grab a Fog Blade and set the Fog Blade, and Union Carrier target Siegfried and equip the Destruction Sword to it. So from just opening up a Kepler instead of a Gate, you can get a Savage Dragon. So you've got your Omni Negate. You can either equip the Cross Sheep or the Barricade Board Blocker, which whenever you, depending when you make the Rusty Banshee. If you make the Rusty Banshee before the Savage Dragon, which you can do in this combo, which I literally just showed you, it is doable. I just did it this way just because it's just currently in my head this way. Which doesn't really matter. You're only gaining like an additional like 150 attack points or something like that, so it's not too much of an issue. But you have a Savage Dragon on 2 counters, a Curse Siegfried, so you got an Omni Negate, 2 Omni Negates here, like once per turn. You got a Spell and Trap Negate who's locking you out of your opponent's extra deck with a 3800 attack stat. You have a Fog Blade set for additional Monster Negate. And then you have your Shade Brigading, which then if you do tech in the rank 8 in your extra deck, you can get pop like something, but not too much of a importance there. But yeah, so this is the two 3-card combos which you can play in DDPK. It's a complete. The thing is, it's its own unique build. You can't really take this. You can't take like the Starlight Warrior deck or the King Calamity deck and then toss this in there. It's its own unique build, which if you are interested in seeing it, I don't want to flood this channel with too much DD content because it like overflows everything else. But if you really guys are interested in seeing that kind of build, I will put it together so you can get the gist of what the build is. Though there are plenty of other channels out there that are posting builds online, which you can see is pretty basic. You're just taking out the stuff for the King Calamities and your satellite stuff, and then you're tossing in your Phantom Knight engines as well. So like the main difference, the main big bulk is within the extra deck. The main deck is not so much changed other than just tossing in the PK stuff and taking out your engines that involve the other stuff. And then your extra, because where it all differs, it all then changes depending on what you want to use. But in terms of like the other way of playing DDPK, which involves the Yugioh lock, I prefer this one because it's not too tough on the combo and it's not too tough on the extra deck, which is which I think is a lot better for the deck itself. It's a lot better for the way that the deck can be played and the way the deck can be built. Again, because it's not too cluttered within the extra deck. I believe when I last counted, it was about like 7. No, it wasn't even 7. It was like 5 new things you have to put in your 4 things you have to put in your extra deck. If you want to do this exact combo, you just need these 4 cards, which is your Rusty, your Barricade and or IP, a Link Rebo and a Union Carrier. That's all you need. That's 4 pieces that you need for your extra deck if you want to perform this combo. Pop them up there, which is good. It's a lot more free for the extra deck, and then you can just like toss in other stuff as well, like things that you just know you're going to be making. Something that I would probably put in is a Herald, just to give you those additional options for your combos. That's something that you can do. Like if you know your opponent's not too much reliant on the extra deck, you're not going to be really making Union Carrier. So instead of making the Union Carrier in like that first combo, you can end on double Fog Blade, a Herald and a Siegfried, which is very, very strong. Yes, guys, hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below, like, comment and subscribe. To next time, as I said before, if you really do want to see that deck profile for this build, for this particular build, if you do want to see the deck profile, post it down in the comments below or anywhere else, just request it. And if not, I will see them. Dale will definitely see them, and he'll tell them like, Joe, they want it, profile it, and then I'll profile it for you guys. But again, I don't want to flood too much DD content, but this is not a DD channel. As much as I'd love it to be, it's not a DD channel, it's everything channel. So, but like, if you guys want to see it, I'll do it for you. So, anyways, like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, as always, happy dueling.
So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. Exclusively designed by Nixinax Arts, we bring you our second exclusive mat with the colossal Rainbow Neos taking on Red Eyes Dragoon, using both Dark Magician and Red Eyes alongside Elemental Hero Neos and of course Rainbow Dragon. Produced by Venom Battle Gear, this is an exclusive mat only available from their site. You can get this mat both with and without zones, and it can be shipped worldwide. What are you waiting for? Visit venombattlegear.co.uk to get your own exclusive Rainbow Neos versus Red Eyes Dragoon playmat.